Last year, I wrote a concept for a project. Year 2077. The robotization of the jobs, which had started in the factories, continued until finally affecting services, leaving the vast majority of the population without stable employment. To illustrate the concept, I chose some images from the present. Robots used in different fields. This is car industry, which is one of the first to use robots, I think. Surveillance, security, packaging management, packaging delivery, food delivery. This is a lab. Sales, restaurants, childcare, healthcare. These two last a bit questioned. This is a robot hairdresser. Apparently, hairdressing will be one of the last occupations to be replaced by robots because they don't have much style to do it. So the concept continues like this. Contrary to dystopian predictions, an overproduction is forged, which generates the dream global redistribution of wealth. In Argentina, the government creates a basic income program that provides the population with the basic means to survive without working. Thus, the vast majority fulfill the golden dream of enjoying creative tasks. The world is filled with artists, sculptors, writers, poets, filmmakers, dramaturgs, actors, actresses, dancers, ceramists, musicians, performers of all genders and tastes. Art, thus, loses its aura of exclusivity. Now everyone is an artist. The end of the artist is a lecture performance in which a utopian future is predicted where technology would allow humanity to access leisure full-time. What if the dream of assured livelihood came true? Would human beings choose to become artists? Would it be possible to continue calling a mass occupation art? Then I explained the format of the project. The idea of the performance is that a technology expert opens the lecture by predicting the technological and social changes of the next 50 years. And then the performance makes a leap into fiction or science fiction. In the last section of the performance, the audience will participate in a survey and debate. This will give a different ending to each performance. Also, while writing the concept, I decided to make a small survey myself, which would happen live in the performance, asking people what they would do with their time if they would have a basic income. The question was, if the state decided to provide a universal basic income to the entire population to subsist without working, what would you spend your time on? And the options were, I would enjoy leisure, I would dedicate myself to study, I would dedicate myself to some hobby or artistic activity, or I would continue working to make more money. As you can see, 82.9% of the answers were, I would dedicate myself to some hobby or artistic activity. This year, when the pandemic came, I started reading everywhere about the basic income. And I realized that the concept of the project was obsolete. First, I did not need to talk about robotization anymore. The present shows a vast majority of the population becoming unemployed, including artists. Second, the precariousness of many jobs is more obvious than before. That's why the basic income became so important. And third, people already have more time for themselves. So the survey could be done in the present instead of creating a science fiction scene. I still didn't have the time to make a new survey, but I did write a new concept starting in 2022 instead of 2077. The present accelerated the future. Then I found this survey done by the Sunday Times about which jobs were essential and non-essential. And as you can see, the top one non-essential job is art. Apparently, everybody can confess that they need someone to clean their own dirt, but nobody confesses to watch movies. The current situation and this survey we just saw made me think about the use and the meaning of art. That's when I realized that in this project, talking about the future of jobs or basic income is only an excuse to talk about the role of art. Only as a prologue of what will come, I have to say that many times in my life I felt art was a privilege, but lately I felt I was wrong. There is one thing that art has as a discipline that no other discipline has: the constant need of questioning itself as a discipline. Science makes assertions in order to get answers. Philosophy makes all kinds of questions about everything, but it's very rare to find questions on the need of philosophy itself. Then I must say, art is the most radical discipline in this matter. Finally, I found a suggestion by Bifo Berardi that I would like to borrow today. He says that what should happen is the marriage between the artist and the engineer. He explains that the artist is sometimes powerless and the engineer is boring. So they have to meet each other and speak. Long live the engineers, says the artist. You have to make art move, says the engineer. Thank you.